Let's talk about your conversion funnel. These are the 6 stages of your customer journey. And it starts with a visitor. A visitor, that's an anonymous person who visits your website. And next is a lead. That's the first stage when they provide us with contact information about themselves. It could be a name and an email, but it's something. It's something that we can actually now capture and associate with that visitor. Next is a marketing qualified lead. This is someone who's actually engaging with our product and our website in a way that demonstrates that we can continue to market to them. Are they reading our blog? Are they opening our emails? Are they engaging in the newsletter? We identify that this is a group and this is a contact that is marketing qualified. Next is sales qualified. This is a behavior that triggers an event that we know that they're sales ready. This is a lead that is primed to be able to communicate with your sales team. And finally, in the sales process, there's a method of generating a quote, right? Or a proposal. What does your sales team do to actually work through that customer's experience to give them a quote or a proposal? And finally, a customer, right? The end result that we're all after. So as we can see in our conversion funnel, we start all the way from the visitor down to the customer. But each stage of these, we have conversion rates, right? A visitor to lead conversion rate. We have a lead to an MQL conversion rate. MQL to an SQL conversion rate. SQL to a quote. And finally, a quote to a customer. So when we're looking to spot the leaks, the first step is that we want to actually identify what is the conversion rate through each of these stages. So the first would be a visitor to a lead. So let's say you have 1,000 visitors who come to your website. And 100 of those visitors provide you with contact information. So that would give us a conversion rate between a visitor and a lead of 10%. Okay? Now of that 100, of those 100 leads, let's say 75 of those were marketing qualified. Okay? So we have 75 marketing qualified leads. So the lead to MQL ratio, 75%. Okay? Now, when it comes to the SQLs, let's say we generated 5 through this funnel. So what's the ratio between our MQL and our SQL? Well, that's 6%. Okay? And of those 5 sales qualified leads, they get 5 quotes to generate 5 proposals. So that's 100% conversion rate between an SQL and a quote. And finally, of those 5 quotes, 4 become customers. Right? So we close 80% of quotes that we generate that become customers. So when we're looking at this funnel and these conversion rates, we've got to identify where are the metrics that are jumping out to us. Is it the 10%? Is it the 100%? Or is it the 6%? So if we're saying that we're generating 75% of our leads are marketing qualified, that's great. That's not where the leak is. But only 6% of those marketing qualified are sales qualified. So when we're taking a peek at this, we need to identify that this is the area of focus, right? Why is it that we're only generating 6% that are qualified for sales? And furthermore, we need to know that this is not always a linear path, right? So a visitor is not always going to become a lead, become an MQL, SQL, etc. They're going to enter and zigzag their way through this funnel. But one trick would be to identify the visitor to SQL ratio, right? We had 1,000 visitors, but only 5 converted. So that gives us a 0.5 conversion rate, meaning only 0.5% of the people who are coming to our website are sales qualified. That's your lead. So this simple exercise can help identify and illuminate where the problem points are and how you can help address and attack first. Now, oftentimes clients ask, should we start top down or should we start bottom up? And that's truly up to you. It's a preference on where your leaks are, your industry, your pain points. But frequently, we like to begin at looking at, well, how do we make sure that we can generate more sales qualified leads, right? Because that's the closest be actually becoming your customer. Now, if you have a ton of sales qualified leads, maybe you want to start looking at more top of funnel initiatives. But either way, this simple exercise of mapping out your conversion rates through these stages of your funnel is a great way to identify those leaks and put a stop to your plumbing.